I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause I had to start over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Good to see you all, my pearls. Today is January 8th, 2025. It is 6:16 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Hello, hello, hello. I wish I had not have done the live at this time because I know other things are about to happen kind of in the community. But nonetheless, we are here. And I wish I would have pushed it back a little bit, but This doesn't mean this is the only live on this case. Um, we have never spoken about this case. It needs attention. It's not getting enough attention. Uh, who we are talking about today is Eugenia Harris Cooley. And Eugenia is from Maysville, Ohio. Here is beautiful Eugenia right here. 47-year-old female. Let me pull this over here. 47-year-old female, 5'7". She is African American, eyes brown, hair brown. Last seen December 20th, 2024, from Maysville. I said Ohio. I apologize. Maysville, Kentucky. Maysville, Kentucky. Miss Cooley was last seen near her apartment in Meadow Drive area in Maysville, Kentucky on or about December 20th, right before the Christmas, right before the holidays. With any information, please call Maysville Police Department 606 564 9411, or you can also give a tip through 411. I guess that's local as well. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit there. I think we have a private investigator in chat right now who has been volunteering on this case, searching. Guys, I need you, every single one of you that sees this, that hears this, to hit the thumbs up, please. This is the only way to get it out. Share this on your social media, please. Every single human being deserves to be found. No one should be missing from their family. No one. She is beautiful. Family and friends of local woman Eugenia Harris Cooley, spelled Cooley, are seeking answers regarding the disappearance. Detective Ryan Hull stated that the police department received the complaint on New Year's Day. According to Hull, Cooley was last seen somewhere on or around December 20th or the 21st. Hull stated that they are currently reviewing what they believe to be footage of Cooley, which was recorded on December 21st. We're going to get to that. Hull said that as of now, there are no leads on the case. Quote, it looks like she had put some of her personal belongings in the garbage can right outside of her apartment, which, it sounds bad, but we still don't know, stated Hull. Hull continued to say that they have no reason to believe her disappearance is in connection with mental illness or any substance abuse. She's never had any problems with mental illness or substance abuse, but that doesn't mean it can happen, but it's just unlikely. Quote, nobody is saying that she has any kind of mental health issues or or early onset of Alzheimer's or anything like that, or blood sugar issues, which would cause mental issues. As far as we can find, she has no drug issues or anything like that. Cooley was last seen near her apartment, which is located in the vicinity of Meadow Drive. Quote, the last time we saw her was someone saw her walking away from her apartment. They're not sure what day it was, but they think it was around the 21st, end quote, said Hall. Quote, we're going through video currently right now, quote, end quote. Hall stated that he has been on the phone trying to track down any recent moves. Quote, I've called every hospital, ambulance service, taxi service, everything like that to see if we can get a time frame on her, but nothing so far, end quote. This is an ongoing investigation and it will be released as it is given. Now, there is more. On December 21st at around 1 p.m., a surveillance captured Cooley walking towards Clark Street. Cooley's family told WCPO they fear something bad could have happened to her. The 47-year-old moved to Marysville last year after living for some time in Florence. Despite moving more than an hour away from her children who reside in Cincinnati, Cooley's eldest daughter, uh, make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly, Kalai, uh, how to pronounce her last name, Keliism, said she always stayed in contact. Her daughter stated uh, she picked her mother up to bring her to Cincinnati for a few days before dropping her back off in Maysville on December 13th. Quote, I gave her a kiss, or I gave her a hug and a kiss. She told me she loved me. I told her the same thing, and I walked out. Her daughter states, quote, everything seemed fine. It didn't seem like she was worried about anything. She didn't seem like she was sad or depressed. So, um, it she said, I didn't get no alert as to think that something was wrong with her. Days later, on December 19th, her daughter said uh, she and her sister Joshua Westbrook received a strange message from her mother. Quote, it said, I love all my children. I miss you. I love you. And I text her back and I didn't get no response back. I felt like something might have been wrong after I didn't get a response. One of her daughter states. After more days of no response, the siblings said they drove to Maysville on New Year's Eve to check on their mother. Her front door was unlocked, but Cooley wasn't at home. Her keys were hanging on her bedroom doorknob, and her wallet was inside a duffel bag. Quote, when we first came, there was a Christmas present on her steps and a case of water that hadn't been picked up. The siblings found that odd and called the police to report their mother missing. They stayed at the home that night in hopes that Cooley would return, but she never did. That's when their mother's disappearance took an even stranger turn. Quote, we were going through some things and we checked the trash. Two trash bags that were in her personal trash can and found purses of hers that were thrown away and all of our childhood pictures. All of our pictures, all of our photo albums, everything was in the trash. Joshua Westbrook said, quote, both of her phones were stuffed inside of a glove and also in the trash. And so that kind of rubbed us the wrong way. And we ended up calling the police back over. Cooley had no car, no known boyfriend, and no history of mental health or drug abuse. Her family is at a loss, and so are the police. Detective Ryan Hall spoke with WCPO on Tuesday about the search for Cooley. He said it's uncommon for people to go missing in the community and described this case as unusual. Cooley has been missing for more than 2 weeks, and despite extensive efforts to find her, there are no leads. This is the last known surveillance of Mrs. Cooley. The only way I could think about is if she threw like her, this is obviously speculation, but why she would have thrown her pictures away, something like that, is if she was having a mental health issue. But again, we have no idea where, what, who, or anything of that nature. No clue. This is a surveillance camera captured Cooley walking away from the Great Meadow Hopes community on to Clark Street around 1 p.m. on December 21st. We're going through tons of video right now trying to locate her. One of the problems is of the delay in which she went missing to when it was reported. Some of our video has been cut, Hall said. In the apartment complex where she lives, there's actually a camera that is facing toward her apartment, but that camera wasn't working at the time, of course. Why does that seem like it always happens? Hall said she called local hospitals and the services Cooley used for transportation. He learned Cooley got a ride to a doctor's appointment on December 18th, and that a woman who works at the apartment complex gave her a ride across the Ohio River into Aberdeen the next day. The same day, Cooley sent her final text messages to her daughter and told him Cooley seemed distraught. Hall said, it's and again, this is speculation, but it is around the holidays as well. Some people struggle around the holidays. You don't know people's mental status from one day to the next. It can change greatly. Given the circumstances, Hall said foul play could be a possibility. Quote, that's why we're putting a lot into this right now, Hall said. We would do it for any missing person, but we're pretty sure this isn't a person who just went away with somebody for a romantic weekend or something. This seems, especially around Christmas time, it's happening. Usually, even if she went away, she would have been back by now. Cooley's family said they worry Maysville police aren't taking her disappearance as seriously as they are. They organized a private search party for Cooley on January 4th and plan to organize another one soon. We've been doing our part. Joshua Westbrook said, quote, we just really concerned and confused. We're going to play this video.
Skating for over 45 years.
And I'm going to ask all of the true crime creators out there, if please do a 10-minute video, if you will, on this case. As all of us in this community, I've spoke on this before, and this is just the truth. African American, any minorities do not get the attention that others do. And we all need to do better at that as a community, every single one of us. And I pray that at least some of you will please take this into consideration and do a video, a 10-minute video on this. Her family wants their mom back. They want their family member back. She needs to be accounted for.
Message back on December 19th. That was the last time anyone ever heard from her. So on New Year's Eve, the family made the more than 1 hour trip from Cincinnati to Cooley's Maysville apartment to check on her.
The door was open. We went upstairs and she was not in her bedroom. She was not in the house at all.
But her keys were still on the hook, her wallet inside a bag. Cooley's children say the more they looked, the stranger it got.
Checked the trash, 2 trash bags that was outside of her personal trash, and found purses that were thrown away of hers, all of our childhood pictures, all of our pictures, our photo albums, everything was in the trash. Both of her phones were stuffed inside of a glove and also in the trash.
Cooley's loved ones are at a loss. So are the police.
This is not a common thing to happen around here.
Maysville Detective Ryan Hull says Cooley didn't have a car, no history of mental health issues or drug use. The last time her neighbor saw her was on December 21st. A surveillance camera filmed her walking from the complex down Clark Street at around 1 p.m. that day. Do you suspect foul play in all of this?
It's a possibility. We're putting a lot into this right now.
Yeah.
We would do it for any kind of missing person, but this is something that, we're pretty sure this isn't a person that just went away with somebody for a romantic weekend or something.
We just really,
Concerned and confused.
Yeah. She wouldn't even want to be gone from our home too long.
We are working very diligently to try to find Miss Cooley. We hope we do, but it's getting hard.
We love her very much. She's
Yes.
very loved.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure she's just alive and safe.
Alive and safe. She's
What
very
you
loved.
want, you just asking for everybody to please, if they see anything, please tip the police.
Valerie Lyons,
Somebody knows something, say something.
WCPO 9 News.
Again, Mrs. Cooley is she's 47 years old and 5'7", brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen 12:20 or 12:21 near the apartments in Meadow Drive in Maysville, Kentucky. That's in the I don't know if she was diabetic or not. Just 1 second, dear. 1 second. I don't know if she was diabetic or not, but the police chief said that it didn't seem to be anything like blood sugar or anything like that they're thinking of. So on the phone, I have with me, what was your first name? Christy?
Yeah, Christy.
Okay. I got Christy on the line, and Christy is a PI, and she has been searching for Mrs. Cooley. What can you tell us, Christy?
I've basically been speaking a lot with her son.
Uh-huh.
The one that has actually been staying at her house quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
The one that stayed that night to see if she would come home. Not a lot, really. I mean, basically you've covered all the facts, which is the only reason that I would call in with you.
Right.
Because I know that you can stick with facts.
Thank
so,
you. Thank you. Is there any searches going on right now?
Yeah, there is going to be a search Saturday. And we're going to meet at 5th Street and Center Street, which is right around the corner from the apartment. That's where she lives.
Okay. Is that the community center? Right there at the community center?
No, it's not the community center.
Okay.
It's a big building. I'd have to look. And
Okay. Have they done any scent dogs?
Sorry?
Have they done any scent dogs or anything like that?
That I don't know. I haven't had a chance to speak with the detectives myself, but
Okay.
I don't think so. We one of the guys did fly a drone up before we got all this snow. Right now we have snow on the ground, so
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, we have
That makes things a lot more complicated.
very,
Yeah.
very.
Yeah.
I appreciate you getting the word out because we are struggling.
Yeah. Well, I saw this, and Did she have any doctor's appointments or anything that your new medications?
I know she had some medications that were also thrown in the trash. I'm really not sure what they were for.
Okay.
But the chat made this point. If she went to a doctor's appointment days before, so I guess it was the 18th, they gave her, the transportation gave her a ride to the doctor. That's a good point.
Yes. The doctor may have some answers, if she was, I know obviously HIPAA privacy and all of that, but if I don't know if she signed a release to any of her family members, but the police could probably get access to that regardless.
Exactly.
And if she was having a hard time, that may give a little bit of it may start you in a direction. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Exactly.
do you think the police are taking this seriously now?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, they're doing everything they can, I'm sure.
Good. Okay.
As true as I haven't seen them out searching, that doesn't mean they're not.
Right.
It's a very small town.
Right.
And they've got cameras. Matter of fact, there's cameras right outside my house that goes both up and down both streets. I mean, the street.
Okay.
You can see the whole street. So I'm going to have those checked because it's my neighbor that has the cameras. But the police use the cameras because there is a bar right down here.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they got problems here back in the day. So I'm going to have them cameras checked also.
Right.
Just in case. But for me, it's the look on her face in that picture where she was leaving the apartment. So with them, now I'm thinking it might be something to do with the doctor because of the look on her face. She looked a little down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if she's, we don't know what someone's struggling with. You know what I mean? We all have our own personal struggles, every single one of us, being a human being. And, also changes in medications, health, can make behaviors change.
Sure.
And, I'm not saying it's that or anything, but, has there been any other camera footage that she's been seen on, any other direction other than when she was turning on Clark Street?
No, we saw that they thought they had her a couple times on camera, but it turned out to not be her. This one is her though, the one you got up there.
Does she have any distinct marks on the side of her face? Someone asked.
Not that I know of. I can ask the family.
Okay. What would? Oh, that's a good question. Do you know what the gift was that was sitting at the door? Who it was from?
I don't. But it was a gift in a case of water. They said, and it was still just sitting there.
Yeah. Okay. They Maurice, they have checked the hospitals, the jails, all of that. Do you know if she's had any close friends, family recently pass away? Any life changing events in her life recently?
Not that I know of. As far as I know, I mean, she loves her kids, loves her grandkids. I mean, for her to walk away, it has to be something very drastic.
They've checked the shelters and all that as well.
Yeah.
No prior history of drugs or mental illness. No.
That I know of, yeah.
Yeah. We don't know the specific reason for her doctor's appointment. I mean, most of us, unless we're sick, it's for our medicine refill, you know what I mean, or something like that. But
right.
Yeah. So we're not sure if this is the last thing she was wearing, because it was the 20th or the 21st? One or
the 21st.
The 21st?
Yeah, so that would be what she was wearing when she left.
Okay.
That's it. It's a white hoodie she's got on under that jacket.
Was she seen walking around anybody?
That's the thing. See, I personally have even stopped and asked people like, did you see her anywhere that day? There's a IGA and there is a Family Dollar store right nearby. So if she was walking, I would think that would be where she would be going.
Mm-hmm.
We've all been and everybody says they don't know where they haven't seen her.
Okay. Did they check the water or the parks? Have they checked the water? Because does the Ohio River cut through there?
Absolutely.
That's
yes.
what I thought. Yeah.
We're on
Because you're right. You're right there, close to Cincinnati and all that, aren't you? Like all in that little vicinity.
Yeah, about a 50-mile. Yeah, about 50 miles.
Why she went to Aberdeen?
Aberdeen was.
I think that was for her kid, wasn't it? One of her kids or something. That
was where the lady from the housing took her, right?
Oh yeah. That was where her.
About.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find it right here.
There's not a lot in Aberdeen, so it may have been just to go get something to eat or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, what's very bizarre about it is her phones were stuffed in a glove.
Mm-hmm.
And her children's photos were out in the garbage can.
Yes, I'm sorry. I have a little cold. Yes, along with her keys were in her door.
Yes.
Or something, or somewhere upstairs hanging on something. And yes, 2 phones and photo album in the trash outside.
Which she would never normally do something like that. Even a severe UTI can cause disorientation. It can cause memory loss. It can do a lot, a UTI even. She's missing from Maysville, Kentucky, Sharon. And, that's kind of on the border it's close to the border of Kentucky and Ohio.
Yeah, we have a bridge here. Our bridge actually goes from Maysville over to Aberdeen. Aberdeen's right on the other side of the bridge.
Right.
So I can be there in 2 minutes.
Right.
I mean, not far at all.
Yeah. She had 2 phones. Is that correct?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Okay, she had 2 phones. Let's see here. I know her poor family. I'm a diabetic.
Yeah, my hope.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my hope is just that she needed a break, and that she'll just pop up.
I pray. I pray. I just the thing about it is the video recording, most of them don't have more than 2 weeks of memory that they can the DVR or whatever will hold. So a lot of times if it's a little late, it can the memory on the camera, it rewrites it over.
Exactly.
Do you have any more pictures of her? I mean, there is a couple here on Facebook. I will show you guys.
Really good. If you go to my page, I know I got a lot of them on there.
Here's her and a baby. This is her and a baby. Okay. Right there. did the neighbors, when's the last time the neighbors talked to her?
I believe the neighbors are the ones that talked to her on the 21st.
Okay, so that was him. Has
That
anyone
morning, I believe.
has anyone gone through her text, her emails, call logs?
The police have the phone, so I'm leaving that to them. I'm
Okay.
hoping they are. Yeah.
Okay. So,
I think that text that she sent her daughters would be key.
is
That-
what?
That's the text that she sent to her daughters. That doesn't make any sense.
She said, what is it? I love you, or
It sounded really sad to me. You know?
yeah. This was motion on 12:50 p.m. surveillance. So that would have been, it doesn't say the date. This says new update. She was last seen in this outfit and by this white car on the corner of Clark Street in Maysville around 12 to 3 p.m. Share this, y'all. We need everyone to know. Can see. Say that again.
I believe they debunked those two pictures that is not being her.
Okay, I need to unsave those then. So those are not her?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to put that in the comments. All right, fix that. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. We
No,
had already
you're
got
fine.
all them down.
You know, just a beautiful, beautiful lady.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is her right here. This says Eugenia Harris Cooley is missing. Last time we heard from her was December 21st. Anyone heard from her or seen her? Call me SAP. Her phones were in her trash can and pictures of us when we were kids. Really sad, man.
Yeah, that's her son that I've been talking to.
Yeah. So I'm on the corner of Center Street and East Fifth Street down here in East End. Walls is right behind me. So back in this area that you see.
Now they can't track anything of her bank cards or anything because it was all at the house.
Right.
There is nothing to track. Her phones, everything. I'm just hoping she didn't get around the wrong person.
All that vegetation back there, that's where we searched it last time. It would be easier to come through East Fifth Street and probably meet up here. I'll meet with the family and see what's up. But it's easier access down here because there's a big wide open field that goes to that. So I'll definitely keep y'all in the loop and stuff. We're gonna figure this thing out. Peace. Y'all stay warm out here. Y'all. So I'm on the corner of Center Street and
has she been in any sort of relationships that was bad recently?
Not that the kids is not that she told her kids about. That's the thing. They said she was not seeing anybody, was not talking about even seeing anybody.
Mm-hmm.
She was really not social, like she didn't go out all the time or none of that.
Mm-hmm.
She basically kind of kept herself.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this. You know, I know like a lot of people get sad around Christmas and stuff, but I don't know. You know, this is pretty perplexing, and I hope they get some search dogs out there.
Right.
I mean, they need to get on that part, in my opinion, like ASAP. You know,
and I'm afraid the snow has ruined that for us. So
yeah, maybe they can still get something. You never know. Hopefully, I don't know. It's craziness. Anything else you want to say, my dear?
I mean, if anybody's close that can come down and help us on Saturday, we would greatly appreciate it. I know the family would. They're really devastated. They basically just really don't know what to do. So,
I'll see how.
guys, share.
Yes, guys,
Share.
please make sure you hit that thumbs up. It's really important because that is how it gets spread out into YouTube. And what you can guys can do is also share this on your social media. It is very important. It takes less than 1 second to share this. We're going to stay on top of this. There is a search in Maysville this Saturday. That would be January 11th. What time?
I think it was at 11.
Starting at 11 a.m. Thank you for sharing that, Sheila. I really do appreciate that. Eugenia Harris Cooley. Again, 47 years young. She is, 1 second here. Just trying to get the.
Justin, thank you so much.
Oh,
you have no idea how much I appreciate you right now.
My pleasure. I mean, it's, whatever I can do. Just text me on this number. I'll get your text.
Okay.
And I'll do whatever I can do.
Awesome.
So,
thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, my dear. Really do appreciate you.
And I'll be keeping up with you.
All right. Thank you, my dear. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. Eugenia Harris Cooley. Again, very young. Meet up at, it's right on the corner next to by her house. 11 a.m. Saturday, January 11th in Maysville, Kentucky. I don't believe so, Passion Flower. I don't believe so. She did have a doctor's appointment around the 20th, or not the 20th, a couple days before. I think it was like the 15th or the 18th. She sent there was a weird text message, but then after that, her family checked on her New Year's Eve. Nothing. Door was unlocked. Her purse was upstairs on the doorknob, I believe, and the pictures of her children who were older, but they were outside in the trash can next to the door. Cell phones were stuffed in gloves in the trash. I have no idea, Lisa. I have no idea. But we're going to stay on this. I don't want to make this like too long for the first video. Yes, the Ohio River is right there. The text, I can't remember. I read them just a little bit ago. If you she said, I love all my children. I miss you. I love you. And I text her back and I didn't get no response back. I felt like something might have been wrong after I didn't get a response. So there's that. Living alone can, be depression as well. I'm going to show you her picture right here, Miss Cooley. I don't guess, Trishy. I think she visited kind of early, like her kids early, and she came back home for Christmas. Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you all for sharing this. I really do appreciate you all so very much. Now, I'm going to head on over to Jennifer Coffindaffer's. She's live about Sebastian Rogers. As soon as her live ends, I'll be back live again. We will be covering more of the Sebastian Rogers case. It is, Bunny. You're right. So if you guys want to join me over there, join me over there. Would love to see you. Our thoughts and our prayers go out to Eugenia Cooley's family. If you want to get in touch with me, the Cooley's family, here is my information. Call me 307-228-4906. You can call or text that. You can also email me at alljustice, the number 4, the letter U, at gmail.com. It's faster if you text me or call me. I usually respond earlier. Cassie, want to thank you for that. Really do appreciate you, my dear. That's true, but I would assume that they've checked any of that. I would hope. Thank you to the Maysville Police Department. If we can be any assistance, we are here. God bless each and every one of you. Mods, if you'll please drop a link to Jennifer Coffindaffer, we'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much to the PI that came up. Thank you, mods, members, everyone in here. Please share that out. Hit that thumbs up. Takes 1 second or less to do that. I'll see you guys in a little bit this evening. God bless you. Bye-bye.